Imagine a village where death isn't the end, where a bride stands beside a coffin, exchanging vows with a man who is already dead. This is the Black Wedding, a ritual so dark, so real, that the villagers believed it could stop death itself. Welcome back to Drawn to Crime. For more dark mysteries, subscribe and like this video. Today we're uncovering a ritual that blurs the line between life and death. In the remote villages of Eastern Europe, death was not always the end. When a young man or woman died before marriage, superstition and desperation created a ritual so chilling, it became a bridge between the living and the dead. They called it the Black Wedding. The villagers believed that the soul of the unmarried dead would wander restlessly, bringing disease, famine, or misfortune. To prevent this, they devised a chilling solution: a wedding with the dead. Imagine the bride, standing beside a coffin in the cold night, candlelight flickering on her pale face, black veil shrouding her eyes. She whispers vows to a body, not fully human, yet somehow present. This was real, documented in villages across Serbia, Bosnia, and the Carpathian regions. The ceremony begins at dusk. The coffin is placed in the village square or cemetery. A young woman, or occasionally a young man, is dressed in black or white, symbolizing the union between life and death. She holds flowers or a small piece of jewelry, exchanging them symbolically with the deceased. Villagers form a circle, chanting prayers or folk songs in hushed tones. Every step, every word is a bridge between worlds. Sometimes two coffins are placed side by side, joined by a veil or a black wedding flag. At the end, the living participant would symbolically divorce the dead after a year, breaking the barjak at the grave. Why did this happen? The villagers believed that an unmarried soul could not rest, and if ignored, it could bring disaster. The Black Wedding was not horror for entertainment. It was survival. It was a desperate act to protect the living by appeasing the dead. One famous case occurred in 1922 near Leskovac, Serbia. A young man, Marko, died days before his wedding. His fiancée refused to cancel, dressed in white, and stood beside his coffin. The ceremony lasted through the night. By morning, heavy rain fell for 3 days. Villagers said it was a sign that the spirits were appeased. In 1967, a documentary crew filmed a Vlach village performing a version of the Black Wedding. Young participants in traditional attire followed the sequence passed down through generations. These records exist in ethnographic archives, proof that this ritual was real, not myth. Though uniquely Balkan, similar rituals exist elsewhere. In China, Minghan or ghost marriages join two deceased individuals to prevent wandering spirits. In France and other countries, posthumous marriages were performed for social or legal obligations. The Black Wedding stands out not just for horror, but for its intimate connection between life, death, and community survival. For the participants, this was terrifying and sorrowful. The bride or groom faced the dead, whispering vows to someone they once knew, someone gone. Villagers witnessed this delicate dance between love, fear, and desperation, a confrontation with mortality itself. Modern viewers might recoil, but for centuries, it was the ultimate act of compassion and survival, a ritual to protect their community. Today, the Black Wedding is a memory preserved in ethnographic records and folklore. But in the whispers of the wind, in old villages of the Balkans, some still say you can hear wedding bells, for a love that never had its chance, and a soul that never rested. This was the story of the Black Wedding, the real ritual that joined the living with the dead. Stay curious, stay safe, and never forget, history is darker than any fiction. You've been watching Drawn to Crime. Don't forget to subscribe and like for more mysterious stories.